Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to do a little bit of a meal prep video with you. I've actually got some chicken over here that I have got to put away. If you just see my grocery haul, I've got to put this away, but there's actually a package of chicken that I want to meal prep for my lunches. And so I figure we could just go ahead and do this together. So let's get to it. But I've got these 2 packages of chicken breast. There's like 4 in here that I'm going to weigh out, and I'm going to put them in the smaller Ziploc bags, these ones here, and then the other ones I'm going to put in the bigger Ziploc bags and stick those in the freezers for dinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that started now. Not that this is anything new. This is just a way that I do up our chicken. So just get the freezer gallon Ziploc bags. I'll even speed through all of this, but these like chicken breasts, like I've got like 4 in here. I'm basically going to measure out about 7 ounces of chicken, and I'm gonna like dice them up and then put them in like these smaller Ziploc bags. And so that way when I'm ready to use them, I can just like throw it in the air fryer, get them all cooked up. So just wanted to come on here and just talk about this chicken. So one of the things that I like to do after I buy the chicken, after you see the grocery hauls and everything is put away, I like to actually bust out these Ziploc bags. And yes, I am trimming all the gross fat stuff, any cartilage that is left over. I like to trim it off before I put it in the bags and stick it in the freezer, because let me tell you, when you go to thaw out your chicken or cook with it, the last thing you want to do is fight with cartilage and fat, and I'd rather not. Kitchen scale, and I plan on measuring out 7 ounces. Okay, oh, and I need my cutting board. Open these up just like I did with the last one. Just gonna put my bag on the scale, make sure it's zeroed out. I'm gonna cut off the fat and any parts that I don't want because it's nasty. All right, so this one I actually have to change to 6.5 ounces. That way I can make sure it can properly get tracked in my tracker. 6.5. Okay, and I'm just going to zip these up, but these are already pre-weighed, pre-measured, and I've already got the ounces written on the bag. That way, when I go to, whenever I'm ready to go and use this, which by the way, this is going to, these little baggies of already chopped up chicken is going to be used for Nicole Burgess's chicken pickle bowl. It's supposed to be for like, you know, like good for high protein and low calories. And last shred, I had a really hard time with hitting my protein goal, but not this time, y'all. Not this time. I'm going to be prepared. So I got my chicken. It's prepared for 4 days worth of lunches right here. I'm going to go ahead and stick these in the freezer, so when I am ready for them, I can just thaw these out. I can stick in the air fryer. I think she does like 400 for like 10 minutes or something like that. I can't really remember. But anyway, you cook them up in your air fryer. You put them in a bowl. What was it, like the no sugar added, barbecue sauce, honey mustard, the pickle, I think she uses pickle juice, chopped up pickles, bam, there you go. So, and I actually already have all the other stuff, so I just have my chicken prep ready to go. So that's 4 meals right there. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and get this package of chicken. So I also bought this, if you saw my grocery haul, I got some chicken tenders. So what I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna basically cook them all up. I'm gonna put some seasoning on them. I'm gonna cook them all up in the air fryer, probably about 400 for about 10 minutes-ish. And we are going, what are we doing? I think it's the BLT bowls. And this, I think, is going to provide 5 dishes. I think this will be like, yeah, 5 different meals. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this opened up. I'm gonna season it and we're gonna get it in the air fryer. The BLT bowls that I'm making comes from Michaela Thomas, and I'm gonna leave the link for her video that she put out on Instagram in the description box down below, so you can check out her video. It was really easy to throw together, and she used chicken tenderloins. And yeah, this is me like cutting the little tendons off these tenderloins. I find those so disgusting. I really wish we didn't have to worry about that. I find it gross, and I cut them off and I threw them in the garbage. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the chicken in the air fryer thing, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and season it with the Kinder's buttery poultry blend. I'm following Michaela Thomas's recipe for the BLT bowls, but she doesn't say like what she used for seasoning, so we're just going with our own stuff. So I'm just gonna do this. Fit in here. We're gonna squeeze it in though, I don't care. There. Do feel like we should go ahead and spray these. I'm going in with some of the seasoning. Since Michaela Thomas doesn't say like what seasoning she used, if you don't have the Kinders, I mean, it's fine. Just use whatever you have on hand. Whatever sounds good to you. That's what I say. Just go ahead and use whatever sounds good to you. Next, we're just gonna go ahead and stick it in the air fryer. 400. She says to do 5 minutes, and then we'll flip it and do 5 more minutes. While the chicken is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and cook up this Barilla protein penne pasta. Now, I think the way you're supposed to do this, you have to weigh it up dry. So 1 serving is 56 grams, and I plan on making 5 servings. So 50, I think this is how you do it. So 56 times 5 is 280 grams. So I need to measure out 280 grams of this. This on the stove top. I'm gonna turn it on high. Don't forget to salt your water. Chef Ann Burrell says salty like the sea. If you watch the Food Network at all. So we're gonna go ahead and get a lid on this, get this boiling. Aha. In the meantime, we are going to make some overnight oats, and I can only make 4 right now because I gave TJ my other 2 smaller jars for his overnight oats, which I actually made him Nicole's strawberry milkshake overnight oats. He loved it. He's like, this might be my new favorite. I mean, it's the only one he's ever had, so, but he likes strawberries. He likes milkshakes, so he likes that one. But anyway, I'm gonna get all of our ingredients together to make some overnight oats. I think we're gonna do the PB&J overnight oats, so we're gonna go ahead and go prep that for the next 4 days. Okay, to make these overnight oats, you're just going to go ahead and do 40 grams of oats in each of your jars. And this is why you need a kitchen scale and weigh everything by the grams, because that gives you the most accurate measurement. So 40 grams is 1 serving. And then you go in with the chia seeds. Now, if you don't like chia seeds, or if you don't have chia seeds, but you have like everything else, I mean, you can skip that. It's okay. But for this recipe, and I happen to have chia seeds, that's what I'm using. And I think we're doing about 4 grams of that. So measuring that, it's okay if you go a little bit over or a little under, it's totally fine. Next, we're doing 14 grams of your vanilla protein powder. Now, Nicole does the PE Science cake batter protein powder, which case I've never tried it before, but I do want to get it. She does have like a little discount. If you put in her code, you can get a discount through that. I do want to try that one of these days. The only other protein powder that TJ and I have ever used was the Alpha Lion, which is actually pretty good. They are way more expensive than the PE Science. Anyway, use whatever protein powder you happen to have. I have the Premier protein powder, so that is what I'm using. Next, we're just going to measure out the Jell-O pudding mix. Okay, I think my camera just shut off on me, but I did 7 grams of the butterscotch Jell-O pudding mix in each jar. I'm going to put it in my little snack size Ziploc bag. This one we need some sugar-free syrup. I use 15 milliliters. In case I don't have a chance to say this later in the video because I can't really remember, y'all, these overnight oats are so good. If you like peanut butter and jelly as much as I do, and I love peanut butter and jelly, you can't go wrong with the classics. Y'all, this is good. I'm doing 5 grams of vanilla extract. I have the Madagascar vanilla extract. 5. I do plan on making her other overnight oat recipes, but for now, the PB&J is my second favorite for sure. So I got the unsweetened vanilla almond milk. We're going to do about a half a cup of this. $113 grams of vanilla Greek yogurt, so we're just going to be using the Oikos vanilla 000 yogurt. 113 grams of this. gonna stir these up and then we're gonna put them in the refrigerator, and then when we go to serve it, we'll add our peanut butter and jelly. $280 of dry pasta is what this measured out to. So I have to divide that by 5 now that it is all cooked, and I can distribute it between my 5 containers. So it should actually work out evenly. If my math is mathing right, anyway. One. I did it right. Hey, figuring this out. Chicken tenders. So each of my containers gets 2 chicken tenders, and I do dice it up before I put it into the container. My only problem is that I didn't actually weigh out the chicken, so I wasn't able to successfully like track this in my meal tracker. Next time I will make sure that I do that, because I want to know like how many grams of chicken, like how much protein exactly is this. And I don't have a real measurement because I didn't measure the stupid chicken. I was like, oh yeah, 2 chicken tenderloins. I mean, they roughly look the same. I don't know. But anyway, so you're just going to do that. And then the next thing you're going to do is add in your tomatoes and lettuce and bacon bits. If you like that sort of thing. I like the bacon bits. You don't have to use bacon bits. You can actually use real bacon if you want to. And yep, there I am actually measuring out 1 tablespoon of bacon bits per container. And I got these beautiful Roma tomatoes. And my knife sucks, by the way. Do you see all the insides of that tomato just gushing out? It's just my knife sucks so bad. But I got my vegetable chopper, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop up these tomatoes because I'm like, I am not fighting with this stupid knife. I have sharpened that stupid knife. TJ sharpened it, and I really think I just need new knives. Look at that. It's so it's awful. Awful. I need like those Jinsu knives that like cuts cans or something. I don't know. But anyway, so just gonna go ahead and use my vegetable chopper because it is awesome. Love that thing. Dividing up my tomatoes. And then the next thing I do is just get some of that romaine lettuce and chop it up. You don't even have to do a whole lot of lettuce, and I didn't measure it out. I'm just like, yeah, that looks good, and just divide it between all the bowls. And this was actually really good. Megan tried one of these bowls, and she liked it a lot too. Now you serve this cold when you go to grab one. So each one of the bowls is gonna get non-fat plain Greek yogurt, some light mayonnaise, and we're going to do some ranch seasonings. First, we'll go ahead, take that off there. I'm going to go ahead and stir this up. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt and 1 tablespoon of light mayo. I'm actually going to stir this together, and then you're going to do this for each of the bowls. You're going to stir those 2 things together. Half a teaspoon of the ranch seasoning. So half a teaspoon of the ranch. Now she puts everything in the bowl first, but I'm just going to go ahead and pre-mix it. And then each bowl gets a dollop of that. Now we're going to do the same thing for the rest of the bowls. So that is the finished product, and you're just going to go ahead and put your lids on and stick it in the refrigerator. And when you are ready to eat, go ahead and take it out of the refrigerator, give it a violent shake, and eat it up. Do not stick this in the microwave because lettuce does not do very well in the microwave. At least I don't believe that it would. There's the overnight oats. These were amazing. Everything was amazing. There it is in the refrigerator. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.